Who was the last girl you talked? Oh wait, you got kicked out. You're blocked from Tinder, right?
Yeah, on Hinge.
Okay. Are you blocked from Tinder?
No.
Who was the last person you had a conversation with on Tinder or Hinge or something like that? The last girl you talked to on the dating app?
None. I think it's all fake. They want you to buy the app, and it makes you like spend money. There are no girls, no matches.
That's true. They they're if you if you find someone, then you're off the app, and then they lose money. But you're right that they intentionally hide matches from people.
Hmm.
It's stupid, and they want you to pay money, and then they give you a few matches when you pay money. But it's like I don't know. It's so stupid.
And what is the right match in these dating sites?
You should date a Latina chick who's the youngest daughter, born in the '80s, who likes wrestling.
I love wrestling, but or I mean, I like a girl that likes movies. It's not about all wrestling. It's kind of hard to find a girl that likes wrestling. I mean,
Are there like there used to be a wrestling bar in Chicago, right?
yes, you're right. I forgot what's the name of it. Something about ring square circle.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that. It's closed though.
Yes, unfortunately, is closed down. But that would be a nice, good wrestling bar that would.
Where was it? It was in the Loop, right?
I'm guessing somewhere by Logan Square.
Oh, you never went.
Never went. I always wanted to, but didn't have a chance to.
Unfortunately, yeah. There's
Unfortunately,
no bars for only children. Otherwise, I'd go there all the time.
exactly.
But the last girl I talked to on Hint was the girl that we were gonna double go on the double date with, and then she ghosted us. I think I'm upset at her for that, but well, I mean, I think that everyone ghosts everyone, so it's like it becomes accepted.
Yes, and I always say like, why the girls have to be like that? If they like you or not, why can't they accept you, or why can't they be friends with you, and then they just blow you off and then just disappear?
Well, it's because girls can get any guy they want. Men, I don't. It's
Well, some men are more lucky than others. Like I always say, like you gotta try your best, and then
well, and it's some men are richer than others, is what it is.
maybe it doesn't have to be all about the money.
No, but there's studies that say that there are women that their number one consideration in a man is how much money he makes.
Mhm. It shouldn't be like that.
No, but and what's so stupid? What I think is so stupid about that is that a man can win the lottery tomorrow, right? You'd be like, "Oh, I don't like this guy because he has no money," but then he wins the lottery tomorrow, and then all of a sudden you like that doesn't make any sense. He's the same person.
Well, if a man wins the lottery, all these girls are gonna be wanting him because he has
Well,
money,
that's yeah. I
and
mean,
those girls don't have to work their ass for what they have to do. You know, life goes on. We pay our bills. All we want in life is just somebody who wants to love us back.
all right. Who is the last girl that you were talking through to text?
To a text, damn, that will be along the girl downstairs.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Well, unfortunately, she's
We
my neighbor.
yeah, we cannot talk about her.
No, why not?
Oh,
It's
you
my
want to talk about it? I'll talk about it, but as for your privacy, I was saying
Well, I don't. I couldn't mention. I cannot mention her name. What?
we're not gonna mention her name, but if you want to talk about her, we can talk about her.
Well, she became my neighbor downstairs. A girl and her dog.
And she used your grill without, or what do you call
Fire pit.
fire pit, without your permission.
And I'll say it was like I'm not gonna be a douchebag. I was like, okay, well, that's not nice, but at least tell me you're gonna use it. It's in the backyard. I mean, the guy before there, I bought it off from him. Why can't you just say like, hey, can we use your fire pit? Like I will not be a douchebag. Say, okay, you cannot. But I was being a good neighbor and say, oh, well, go ahead, carry along.
Yeah, I told you you have to tell her that she can use your fire pit, but next time she has to ask you. Okay, here's a good question. Who was your strongest like crush, like your early young crush?
In school?
Yeah, anywhere.
Well, it was a long time ago. I think I was in fourth grade or something. I think in fourth grade, there was one girl that grabbed my attention. I mean, she was pretty and she was nice. I don't know what about her like liked about her, and she got my attention than most girls did, and it was crazy. I met her. Well, we were in the same grade, and we live in the same block. Well, she lived in the next block, and I started having feelings I never had in my life when I was a kid. And then after a couple of times, she was going out with my neighbor across the street, um, a kid that I knew from school. And after that, it didn't work out because she ended up being with him. But in the long run, I end up hooking up with her sister, the one I liked. But it was some reason I liked her more than her sister. But in some ways, I lost her.
Did you go to high school with her?
Mm, I don't think we did. We lived in the same block, but I knew her sister and she knew me.
But like, did she? Why did? So when did she move or something?
No, she didn't move. I just her younger sister. I know she left, and I was still in the same block. But I got to see her older sister, and she would no, we had a little. Well, we had some good times with each other. Unfortunately, she was like the only one that grabbed my attention than other girls in school. But yes,
Okay, was that your strongest? Was that the your deepest, or was that your first?
I think that was my first.
Okay, how about the deepest, strongest one?
The deepest, strongest one was, I don't know, that's kind of hard one.
How about that you're talking about the girl that you worked with? That
Oh, the girl I work with. Well, that one's something else. I mean, she was my coworker. We used to go out like every Thursday nights to go to a bar. Like we would spend time together. I mean, we'll go out, eat, and go to bars, and then of course the next day we had to work in the same schedule, or she'll work and I'll not work, but I'll go pick her up. I will go pick her up. You know, sometimes I'll pick her up from her dad's house, and then we'll go out. And I don't know where she started liking a delivery guy, a potato head.
was that a slur against Irish people?
No, no, that's not it. No, no, he was a Chips Ahoy. No, not Chips Ahoy. It was fucking Lay's potato chicks. And then she liking that. I just calling it because it's a potato head because he just delivers chips.
Okay.
Yeah, but he was no. But after that, it just ended our friendship, ended our being coworkers. She quit her job because she found another job. I stay there because you know what, I didn't want to leave. I had nowhere else to go. But I ended up being a cashier for a long time.
Did you ever tell her you liked her?
I did. I think in some ways she didn't feel like the same way for me, and then she said, "No, I mean, I'm sorry to lead you on." But then to lead me on, how would you go out with me so many times and not even tell me like I have feelings for you?
You mean she had feelings for you, or she didn't say, or what?
She didn't say. I don't know if it was friendship or she did, but then she decided to just not say anything to me, and just let it go. Yeah.
And
So
how bad did you feel after it?
Oh, I felt bad. I had like a little bit depression. Like I was like what I'm gonna do because this girl actually like this is actually a girl like I actually want to be with, and never gave me the chance to be her boyfriend, and she just walked away from me from not knowing what she could have.
How many siblings did she have?
She had probably two sisters. I don't know, like a stepdaughter and I mean a stepsister and two brothers.
Was she the youngest, middle, or oldest? Do you know?
She could be in the middle.
Middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to hear about my first and deepest?
Yes, I would like to hear.
All right. Well, I'll just kind of summarize all of them. Is that before before my 20s, I would get intense, deep crushes on girls, right? And now that I've realized that I don't like any girls that aren't only children, I wasted all my time on these women having these deep emotions, embarrassing myself and doing ridiculous things for women that if I met a girl that was an only child, I would have left them for her. And so now it's just all regret. It's all embarrassing. I would have, you know, never, now if I knew that, I would have, never pursued them in the first place. And now I haven't had a crush on a girl since I was like 17.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
I don't think, yeah. I mean, I get like the ones where like I see like a really attractive girl, like, and I'm like, oh, but there's nothing.
Do you not pursue it, or you don't like try to like?
I don't know. I mean, you can't tell by looking. This is my problems. I can't tell by looking at a girl if she has siblings or not, right? Like and it's such a ridiculous question to ask. Like,
It is.
be like, oh, like as my first question, be like, oh, how many siblings do you have? And so it's like, I don't know. I haven't had a crush on a girl on like maybe like on Instagram, like an Instagram girl. But if I find out that she has siblings, then all of a sudden it's just nothing.
Well, how about if a girl's interested in you and she has siblings?
Yeah, no,
Go out with her.
no. I'll tell her, if you want to be friends with benefits or friends, I can do that. But there's like, I'm never gonna have a relationship with a girl who's not an only child because it won't last past 8 years. I know it sounds ridiculous, but think about it. Like if there was someone who's Mormon, right, and then they're going out with in their early before their 20s, going out with all these girls that weren't Mormon, and then they realize in their 20s, oh, I should go out with a girl who's Mormon, and all of a sudden they can't like have crush it, they can't like a girl that's not Mormon or whatever. Like it just, that's what it is for me.
I would like to go out with a girl that's still a virgin.
Oh, try. How many? Okay, how many virgins do we have that are over the age of 39 in the entire world? Supposedly, there's this girl who's on Instagram that says she's a 35-year-old virgin. I don't know. They say believe all women, so I guess.
Yeah, some women don't lie.
I mean, I
Of
don't.
course, all men
I
lie.
don't lie.
Because all men lie.
I rarely lie. I lie maybe 2% of the 3% of the time.
I say I'm no saint, man. I do what I have to do to get by in life, but I'm saying like, yeah, not always the good guy. Sometimes why they're always the bad guys. Always.
It's not about being a good guy. It's about being an honest guy.
I
Like,
am honest. I'm just saying like I'm a regular guy. I just want to be happy. Is that so much to ask for?
no, I don't think it's about. I mean, it's you got to be a good person, but I think it's more about being honest. Like you were saying that I shouldn't tell girls that I don't like that I like gringas and not Latinas, and I'm like, I'm just being honest. I don't want to waste her time if I only like gringas.
Well, in some ways, some of them will feel like offended or like you're hurting their feelings. If a white girl say I only like white guys, you think how is that supposed to make me feel if a girl says that to me?
Yeah, I guess, but
There you go. What are you trying to say? Like,
I'm saying that
what if I told her I like you, but I'm sorry, I only date white guys? How What do you think I will feel when you say that?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to be, and I agree that women are, that they get upset if you don't like them. And I don't know what to say. It's like I'm just trying to be like I'm not trying to be mean. It's just like I don't want to waste their time. And I think that sometimes girls want you to lie to them. Like they want you to lie to them. They prefer
They don't lie to me
yeah
too.
that
They
that
just want me for my money.
that they would prefer if you just go, "Oh yeah, I want you to be my girlfriend." And that you date them for, 3 years and then you break and you go, "Well, I never wanted to be your boyfriend. I just did that to have sleep with you." And I don't, and I don't do that, but I sometimes think that women want me to do that, and I just can't do it. I can't lie to women in a romantic I just can't do it.
I would just say like I was wish that more girls could be honest with me. Like, what do you want from me? Or like, what am I gonna pursue on? Like if you like me or don't like me, at least be honest. Like I had girls that like me, but then they go off with some other guy. Like, okay, if I don't have kids, all right, does it make me like a less of a man because they go off with somebody else because you want a guy who had kids?
Well, this is what is you gotta be find out before, like you gotta figure out before if you think that you can stay with them for longer than 8 years, and you have to ask them, do you think that this can last longer than 8 years? And if it's a no, unfortunately, it's a no. But you got to be honest in order to find that out.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. It's just like we're it's more complicated how the way life is.
Yeah, no, well, you know me that I'm trying to like be a like have a relationship and be romantic and have an emotion. And like a few days ago, I was like, you know what, fuck it, maybe I just want to have sex because it seems like all the girls that all they want is sex. They don't want a relationship. They just want sex.
They just have one.
Yeah, and so I'm thinking like maybe I fuck, being happy and having a relationship. Maybe just get my needs, have sex, get my needs fulfilled, and then the women, then that's what they want to do, so it will be better for both of us, I guess. Even though I don't want it, at least I'll be happy for one day, one night, or a few weeks.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I know you're fine with that. You will have sex for no reason.
If it was given to me right now, of course, whatever. Why can't I just be happy? Why can I don't know? Why can I just be natural? I have a half place of my own, but I have a good comfortable bed. I mean, why can a girl like, oh, let me go to your place and let me spend the night?
How did you like how did you like New York?
New York? Oh, with New York, it's very expensive. Just they hack the city so much. They have their Times Square. It's not much of a big Times Square, so I will see it.
But I mean, like, if you had, your same job, an apartment for the same price in New York City, would you rather be in Chicago or New York City?
I would live in Chicago than live in New York.
Okay.
New York is just garbage. It's like their streets are dirty. I mean, everywhere you go, it's just like you will. The only thing you will want to see is the Statue of Liberty, and then just a few places. Central Park, the main attraction. But other than that, I don't think those people are happy where they have. Like I told these people in Chicago, I mean, our city, Texas, and that's not as bad than over there in New York, but still, our traffic is like the second worst in the city.
Yeah, what I say is to want to live in New York City, you either have to be crazy or a New Yorker to want to live in New York City. It's a hectic place.
Yes, I mean, if you have money or how could people afford Manhattan? I heard somebody said, "Oh, I have like four roommates just to live in that apartment, just to make ends meet, and they all working as bartenders, because they're where the tips, there's where the money is at. Bartenders is what they're can afford those apartments and roommates."
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if if I move from here, I'd probably want to go somewhere on the East Coast, but it's also expensive everywhere on the East Coast. But I love Boston. I mean, I haven't been in a while, but I loved Boston when I was there. I like if between LA or Miami, if I lived LA or Miami, I'd go
Miami.
no, LA. I'd go to LA cuz Miami's too small. LA's big. Miami's a small place,
But
but
in
LA's
LA,
big.
but California has their own parts of the. I mean, you have LA, but then it's not as big as you think. That they have like different places in LA. There's Hollywood. There's Beverly Hills. They're I don't know. LA is not. It's not as great too as another city that people say.
If
Just
when I was in my 20s, I would have 100% lived in the UK, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, but I didn't know how to get like the visas to get there. They're not like work visas. You can't like work there. You can get like a vacation visa or maybe a student visa, but like to go work there, it's not an easy visa to get. You have to be a skilled laborer. You can't just like go and work at a factory.
yes, I know. I mean, for me, it's I mean, people say Chicago's bad. I mean, everywhere is bad in every state. You know, every city has their own problems. But people don't appreciate what we have right here in Chicago. But I mean, it took me a while to realize that.
Can you get dual citizenship?
Well, I don't know. I was born here.
I know, no, but
Can I
like
help?
I think that I don't know. I feel that some like people whose their parents are born in other countries sometimes can get dual citizen, like Italian people. If they were born in America but their parents were born in Italy, they can get both Italian
I see what you
and yeah. And so I thought you might be able to get dual
mean.
citizenship.
Well, I'll tell you a story. You know, my mom, she fought hard to get the citizenship. She did for even my grandma. God rest her soul. She got her citizenship. Even my dad, even though he has a record, well, no, well, I like to say he's not a good citizenship, so to speak. But the man pays his taxes, and he actually did. And then my mom worked hard to get him that citizenship, and she did what she had to do. And
I mean, my point is, if I could speak Spanish, I would be living somewhere so nice, like like somewhere
you
nice.
want to live in Mexico?
I would live in Mexico, yeah. I would if I could speak Spanish. The thing is, I don't speak Spanish, so I can't. If I could, I would be living in fucking Chile or Mexico or I don't know, Argentina, Uruguay.
I would like to live in Costa
Costa
Rica.
Rica, yeah.
Like I don't know.
Rich, if you're rich, like a lot of rich Americans go down and live in Costa Rica. But again, like that's the thing is to get dual citizen, you can be rich and go to another country, but if you're poor, it's difficult.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, for me, I don't know what. I mean, for me to leave Chicago was just hard because
Yeah, it's difficult.
I mean, I have my parents, and then I have friends,
Your siblings,
siblings. Yes, I do have a sister I care about a
but
lot.
you don't care about your other siblings.
I do. I mean, fuck. Damn it. Well, I don't know. I always question. I have one brother, and you know what? I can't complain myself. Only one brother I need. I don't need more than that. And then I have two sisters, and
And you care about one.
sometimes I do. It's sad but true. But yes,
All right, let's stop for now.
that was good enough.
For now.
To